We're just one day away from the highly anticipated Bridge Day, but before the New River Gorge Bridge becomes a no-cross zone, spectators participated in the Highline. One man even did it for a second time, proving that you can do anything as long as you put your mind to it. WVVA star Connor was there, and she has the story.
It's really relaxing. I find it really relaxing because you are supported, but you're just hanging and you have the opportunity to look around all over the gorge. And I find it really peaceful.
It's been 8 years since Sib was diagnosed with a neurological disorder called CIDP, a condition that targets your body's nerves. The wheelchair-bound man didn't think he could accomplish the Highline, but with his trusted friend, he was up for the ride of a lifetime.
I said, Sib, you want to go off the Highline? And I can't. I said, oh, yeah, you can.
It's not only the support of friends that keeps Sib Weatherford going, but also the support of his wife, Lauren.
I couldn't be prouder that in his situation, it doesn't let it stop him at all. He just keeps going out and doing things that other people wouldn't want to try. When you're facing something like this that just takes away so many different parts of your life, it's so easy to kind of fall into the darkness of all that. But if you're willing to find it, there's lots of light and still lots of life to live.
Everybody has issues to deal with. We've all got things we have to overcome. And this is just mine, so you got to get up every day and keep rolling.
It makes you think, how could one slide down a rope 400 feet from the top of the New River Gorge Bridge? So instead of wondering, I challenged my own self and told my inner body, if Sib can do it, I can too. And boy, was I right. I took the leap of faith and highlined my way down the New River Gorge Bridge, proving that anything is truly possible if you put your mind to it and learn how to face your fears and overcome any obstacle. Here for you at the New River Gorge Bridge, Star Connor, WVVA News.
And this weekend marks the Ruby anniversary of Fayette County's 40th annual Bridge Day. It's the one day a year it's legal to jump off the 876-foot high New River Gorge Bridge. This year was a very special jump for two tandem jumpers who leapt off the bridge in honor of their loved one. WVVA's Star Connor has the story.
It's not just a jump, but for some, a moment to reflect.
Every person that he came in contact with, he made an impact on, and he always lived his life to the fullest. So I definitely want to live my life through him by doing anything and everything I can possible to follow him and his legacy.
Warden is talking about her father, Larry Lee Master. The professional skydiver was one of the 11 victims who died in a plane crash in Hawaii, full of customers and skydiver trainers this summer.
We always talked about me jumping, and so it really makes me sad that I didn't get to do it with him, but to be able to honor him in this way is pretty amazing.
This is like the perfect year to do it.
Elkins hangs on to a special item to keep him close.
So Larry, when he was in China, because he traveled for work a lot, the demonstration team, they were in China for a while, and that's when Gunnar was a little baby. So he found this. It looks exactly like Gunnar when he was a baby, and my son's name is Gunnar McLovin Lee Master. So this is Minnie McLovin, and everywhere he would go in his travels, he would take Minnie McLovin. So we have him on the Great Wall of China and like all kinds of different places. Now he represents Larry the way that when Larry was traveling, he represented Gunnar.
As an Army veteran, Lee Master was the first person to ever be allowed to jump from the New River Gorge Bridge while deploying a giant American flag. This year, his fast-track skydive teammates honored the late jumper by flying over the bridge with that same flag. And even on days where there may be tears, these two women still hold on to laughs and remember Lee Master's motivational words.
He said a lot of inspirational things. It's hard to choose.
He talked a lot.
I mean, it's hard to choose like one specific.
You're living on the edge. You're taking up too much space.
Jump. Yeah,
Jump.
that was a big one he always said.
Here for you at Bridge Day, Star Connor, WVVA News.
Meanwhile, a Raleigh County man was arrested in the beating death of his mother. 46-year-old Rodney Scott Bailey is charged with murder and malicious wounding.
He was arrested in connection to the death of Betsy Ann Aldridge, his mother, in the beating of his stepfather, Gary Kent Aldridge. WVVA's Star Connor spoke with a neighbor who wants everyone to remember the victim for how she lived and not her violent death.
She lit up a room when she walked into it with her smile and her countenance. She was a good person.
That's how Pamela Maynor wants everyone to remember her friend. Sunday started off beautiful as Betsy Ann Aldridge was preparing for church.
It was Easter, and all of her family was going to be here, and she was so happy. The happiest I'd seen her in years. She was preparing in every way, and instead, it ended up being the most tragic day.
According to the Raleigh County Sheriff's Office, deputies responded to a domestic violence dispute on Greer Lane in Beckley. That's where they found 46-year-old Rodney Scott Bailey beating his mother Betsy face down on concrete. Maynor witnessed the incident and called 911 asking for help. According to Maynor, Bailey is a retired veteran and had been staying with his mother and stepfather for a few weeks. Maynor believes Bailey just snapped.
We forget there's an evil side to even good people. I don't think he even knew what he was doing.
Bailey stopped when officers drew their weapons. The mother of four was taken to Beckley Appalachian Regional Hospital, where she later died as a result of her injuries. Investigators found Gary Aldridge, Bailey's stepfather, suffering from severe injuries inside of the home. He was flown to Ruby Memorial Hospital in Morgantown, West Virginia, where he is currently in critical condition.
In bad times like this, you stay calm and do what you need to do responsibly.
According to the Raleigh County Sheriff's Office, an investigation as to what caused the dispute is still in the works. Bailey is currently at the Southern Regional Jail being held without bond. Maynor says she finds comfort in knowing that her friend is in a better place.
She's with our Heavenly Father today. She's at peace.
Here for you in Raleigh County, Star Connor, WVVA News.
And it's day 8 of the World Scout Jamboree, and today Scouts migrated to Freedom Field to explore faith and spirituality. WVVA's Star Connor was there and took part in this special Sunday.
With so many conflicts around the world, starting with religious differences, here at the World Scout Jamboree, Scouts are putting all of that aside to learn about each other's faith. Hymns, prayer, and testimonies. These are just a few things that Scouts explored to understand spirituality. At the Faith and Beliefs area in Freedom Field, Scouts connected with 5 major world religions and traveled through 11 different faith groups.
We had guests from Sweden, from America, from Brazil.
Scouts promoted peace and dialogue by wearing clothing that represented their faith or religion.
I pray 5 times a day because it's a way to feel close to my God. There are many benefits. One of them is to do our duty to our Lord. One of them is to meditate. Some say there are scientific explanations for, blood circulation when we put our head on the ground. And it's just to give us structure in our life and in our day.
The program also helped Scouts remove misconceptions they may have had before.
It's a great way for people to be more open-minded because in our days it's hard, Many people are strict, rough, they don't accept others, which in my opinion, I don't understand that. So it would be great if some people give a chance to others.
No matter what these Scouts believe in, they are truly connected thanks to the Jamboree. Here for you at the Summit Bechtel Reserve, Star Connor, WVVA News.